And welcome to the Taphaven Podcast, episode 56.
Dude, you gotta count us down, bro. I gotta switch my scenes over, Eric. You can't just keep doing that.
Breathing hard.
I thought everybody was ready. Everybody gave me the go ahead.
Could have been away
Eric,
from the screen.
Eric. Okay. Let's get this. Let's talk about this for a second.
You muted yourself.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Eric, you ran track. Okay, I knew this. When you were about to run in your heats, did they go up to each athlete individually and over the course of like 5 minutes say, "Are you ready? No. Are you ready? Yeah. Are you ready? No. Are you ready? Yeah." And then eventually everyone says, "Yeah," and they say, "Go!" No,
Yeah.
they don't just go.
100%.
There's a countdown.
Holy crap, you are so loud.
We need a countdown, bro.
We need the
I can't handle
I'm
this
also loud.
kind of stress.
Actually, I think it's just me. Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm good.
You're good. You're good.
Oh my god.
You're killing
The-
me, Smalls.
Kill him.
I know.
You no, Eric's the one killing me.
Well, how's y'all's week going?
Well, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about last week. This week just started like 12 hours ago. So
Yes. Yeah. Last week, technically.
I had to get a new cow into the fence like 20 times throughout
Oof.
last week.
Did he just
And
keep escaping?
Yes.
Oh
And
my
I
gosh.
spent almost every evening trying to fix the fence. And then I spent the entire weekend fully fixing the fence properly with barbed wire and everything. And just much longer day than ever expected. Yeah.
Oof.
So it's been a lot. So, I got some bolt right here.
You're ready to go.
He's warmed up.
Mhm.
Like I needed to drink yesterday.
Mhm. And I'm going on a cruise next week, so I am ready for that because
You know what? That has been a lot of my week too. Actually.
Cruises?
No, getting prepped for Anthony's cruise.
Oh.
he's watching my kids because I'm a
Yes.
pet dad, pet parent.
Yeah, we're pet parents. It's
Which
honestly way
apparently
harder than
people-
normal parenting, but
It is. People don't understand. Guess what? Your kids grow up and give you free labor.
Yeah.
They learn how to go to the bathroom on their own. They learn how to feed themselves. They eventually can
can't be
take
on this
care of you when you're old.
I can't do this podcast anymore. I'm so sorry. I actually have to go. I just have to go.
You think we're gonna get some flack? You think we're gonna get some flack? I know some real parents that admit it, because 10 years into being a real parent, you don't hear in the middle of the night, and go, whoa, what's happening? What's happening, Georgie?
and
George, don't throw up on the carpet.
You don't even have the pet that their anatomy genetically built itself into a machine purposefully to throw up things in an efficient manner
Oh, yeah.
as part of their
Yeah, so they do
DNA.
it all the time.
Guys, I know we're joking.
Well, I will say there is one statement that I hear people make all the time, and I don't know why this is made. I don't know who made this commonplace, but I have heard the statement that pets are more expensive than kids more times than I can count.
Pets are more expensive than kids.
Yes,
That's
I
what
have
they
heard
say.
that unironically from multiple different sources.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about
From
that one.
That's crazy. That's crazy, right? Many people. Now, I've heard it so much that I can't give you like a singular source, right? Like this is a thing that I have heard. And I don't know what preconception, like misconception they had, but like it's just not accurate.
Well, now you know what we have to do.
Educate,
Stone all.
educate,
Just stone all.
stone all on it.
Wait. You might be right. On average, pet owners spend over $4,500 annually on their pets' basic needs. When it comes to raising a
No.
child, however,
No.
the average
No.
annual cost of
Anthony.
raising a child
Annual
can range.
cost.
This is research. This
Of
isn't
a
me.
child.
Can range from $2,000 to $3,700.
Well, okay, Anthony. Here's the thing. I'm not saying your research is wrong, but just intuitively, when I'm walking through it, I just breaking down food costs of a human that eats 3 meals a day. If I bought the cheapest food every single day, you're still looking. I bet you cannot feed a person for under $10 a day now.
You can.
Right?
You can. Well, I mean, you can. It's just that.
You should say $10 a day. Do you know how to go to the grocery store, bro?
Under $10 a day for a
Have you heard of
kid
ramen? Now you're really quiet.
But
I'm
even
really
if
quiet
you do
in my stream or like just in
No,
general?
just here. I think you're just. Are you farther away from your mic than normal?
Is this better?
Sorry, I realized I was talking over you, but it's definitely louder.
Am I quiet in stream? Like you're not
Her-
listening to my stream right now. You're just listening to me in here. So it's me. Okay, hold on one second.
Yeah, even in there, you're at like -20, -25 instead of hitting the yellow at all.
Oh, I can fix that.
I can fix that.
Yeah, like Eric hits the yellow when he talks. Like you definitely
Yeah.
want to be at least in the yellow.
I can fix that. Don't
Yeah, you want to be at like right around -15.
Sorry, now I realized I was like excessive talking over you, and it was because you're.
I can fix that.
Oh, there he is. That's
Yep,
perfect.
there he
I
is.
can
There he
fix
is.
that. I can fix
There's
that. There you go.
There's that sexy voice.
No, you better calm down.
So I'm just looking at it that way. Let's say you do ramen. I'll even give you that. How much does ramen cost per like a pack?
It's 15 cents.
15 cents.
Has it gone
It
up?
might be 30 now. I don't know.
So let's say that
I
we're
found some really
talking
good
about.
ramen, but it's like $3.
Your
Let's say
ADHD
we're
is so
talking.
ridiculous.
Let's say we're talking the worst, the just ramen, 15 cents, and we're feeding a person on just $1 a day, right?
Yeah.
I can already tell you there is dog and cat food that is far, far cheaper than ramen. Now, you start talking about other costs. Like, I'm thinking about health insurance for kids, like dealing with like doctor visits. They're cheaper than the vet visits I've been to. Right? Or sorry, the vet visits are cheaper than child care. Right? Like not everybody pays for schooling and childcare and babysitters and all of that in the same way, right? There are some comparable costs, but in general, if we just take it at a food level, I guarantee you most people
for sure.
are spending so much more on food for their kids that it so far and away dwarfs any cost that I could put into 2 cats for 1 kid that it's like not even close.
It's not even close.
And that's not to consider that you're probably buying stuff for that kid and giving them toys, tools.
Now, unfortunately, you're missing one factor.
What is the one key factor?
Pets are like a car. Eventually, it's just done. Kids are an investment.
Kids
and
are
eventually
eternal.
they are paying for you. So you get a return.
That's
so
fair.
you got to negate that return.
That's fair. Look, if that is the argument that if he's someone
Can't be here.
Look, if someone were to come to me
can't
and
be
make
here.
that argument as part of their cost,
Nope.
you know what? You might still have to put some numbers into me. If I invest 150 grand into this kid, am I getting back?
Look,
No.
if
400
I had
grand?
a kid
Maybe.
and I got them into Formula
Absolutely
1,
not. Absolutely
I'm
not.
I'm tired. If I get my kid into Formula 1, you know they're taking care of me.
No.
A little bit at least. Like, I mean, if it wasn't for me, they wouldn't be there. Everyone knows if you want to drive Formula 1, your parents got you there. Like, there's no doubt about it.
God, I really wish I had a soundboard where I could just put reverb on my voice, so I could be like, no. I've spoken.
Man, the second thing
Jokes
is
aside.
now my week has been getting ready to, of course, watch your Huskies, right? So now we have a giant door in our hallway. It's a full-scale gate. We have an entire curtain that goes from floor to ceiling, so you can't see
How old
down
are
our
they?
hallway.
The kitties?
They are now at, I want to say they're at 11 weeks.
Almost 3 months. Okay.
Yeah. They're right around 11 weeks, I think, just under 3 months. Um, so now, at the very least, they'll smell, but there will be no visuals, right? So, and usually from all the research that I've done, typically that is as if there is no visual component, you are pretty much safe. And honestly, when you're introducing animals to each other, you're actually supposed to keep them fully visually separated with
Just
just,
with the smells,
introducing
yeah.
their smells
Yeah.
for up to 2 to 3 weeks. So it'll be a nice introduction of their smells that they can get used to. Additionally, that of course we have some other gates and stuff like that to even further facilitate interaction or prevent interaction.
Prevent.
But additionally to that, one of us will
Facilitate.
always be home for the whole entirety of the time. So it's very unlikely any interaction, visual or otherwise, will ever occur.
He says unlikely.
However, in addition to that, we did have the unfortunate instance of now we have to take our cats to the vet tomorrow.
Oof. First time?
And no, they've already had their vet visit. No, we have to take them to the vet tomorrow to get them deworming medication. Because one of them, and I didn't know previously that this was the primary way kittens get worms, but is actually through their mother's milk. And yeah, no, he definitely has roundworms, it looks like.
Oh, delicious.
And so we
How'd you
have
find
to,
that out?
we found a worm on him. Very, very simple. So we are getting deworming medication and then having a full de-cleaning day a few times this week after the deworming medication has had a day or two. So,
Worms
so
are gross.
that's-
Worms are
that's-
gross.
that's been our-
I said it. Worms are gross.
Hey, there, yeah. I agree.
Disgusting. I hate it.
I agree. Not ideal. Unfortunately, very, very common for cats because little did anybody think, but because their mother was an outdoor cats primarily eat, lo and behold, rodents. And rodents are the primary carrier of roundworms. And while the cats can mostly thrive with roundworm for the entirety of their life, so outdoor cats can have roundworms for most of their life and never really have any issues. The problem is that they can transmit roundworm through the what are they called? The mammillary glands. What is that? What they're called?
Mammary
Is that the correct
glands.
term? So
Dude.
Mammary?
Sorry.
it's been my week. Mammary, something like that.
I've been doing some
Memory.
research. Eric,
Yeah.
you have a mission.
Oh.
Scent swap. Okay, apparently in trying to introduce dogs and kittens, you should like swap some of their bedding a few days before they meet to scent swap them.
But how will we get? How will we? Oh, so what I was gonna do, by the way, just as a thing,
Jesus
I was gonna
Christ.
posit this idea to you, just us. But you know what? Content. So I was going to say that when you first get here, essentially they never see each other,
Yeah.
and we give them the whole week of just having scents.
Yeah.
And getting used to each other's scents. And then when you come back, right before you leave, we do a meeting. Or sorry, right when you get back, but before you leave, we do
to
a
you
meeting.
guys, because yeah, all I'm saying is do a scent swap for a few days and then do a barrier meeting
Yeah.
where they can't access each other but they can see each other, and you reward the dog for being calm. So like if y'all felt safe
Yeah.
You know,
we
and
could
y'all-
have the two barriers in between them,
It-
and we stand in between those.
Yes, and if you saw them be calm, you could reward them. You know what to look for because you've seen Deku look at
Yeah.
Kiko, you know. So don't
For
reward that.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure. We've seen Deku look at Kiko.
Don't reward that,
Bar.
man.
Don't
It's a
reward
bar.
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So like,
man.
I trust that you guys wouldn't let your kittens get killed, as much as I have joked. about
Yeah.
it.
No. My dad over here, Mr. KSU Wildcats in the chat, has been
That's
savage.
who that is.
Yeah, that's my dad, by the way.
Nice.
But
So that's got it.
But yeah, essentially we're going to have it to where they're sleeping in the bedroom with us with the door closed. So at night they'll be with us. Secondary to that, during the day we have a 2-gate system with a curtain in between the gates, so that you open and close one of the gates and then have to go through a curtain to get to the other gate, and then go through that to get to where the other people would be.
Yeah.
And we have all their stuff in this room anyway, so like they can be fully self-sufficient just in this room. So
Very cool. Very cool. It's gonna
sick, man.
it's gonna be cool. Yeah.
sick.
Yeah. No. The last thing I'll say is, yeah, if anything y'all want to do training wise with, you know, exposure therapy is completely cool, because we are probably going to eventually have barn cats, and
they're gonna have to get used to it at some
they
point in
need to
time.
learn
Yeah.
anyways. So the more
You gonna learn
the
today.
more I'll end up doing, the better.
yeah.
And then of course, if y'all ever brought the kittens up here, I don't know if y'all plan on like leaving the kittens at home or bringing them with you going places, but
Yeah. So I do. I'm gonna wait until probably around, just because you want them to get like, first you need the kittens
They're
to
very
become imprinted like fully, because until then they just don't have a good support system with you.
They have no loyalty, is what you're saying.
Well, the problem is their fear index,
Yeah.
like their fear,
No.
like flight or fight.
Loyalty.
When they're not imprinted, their flight is to somewhere else. But when they're imprinted, their flight response
you.
actually is to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so what you can do is you can
Cowards.
give them a safe space on you. And so there's this guy who did a bunch of training videos on YouTube about how he gave the cats a safe spot on his shoulders. So he'd have like a backpack or a shoulder or something like that, and he taught them to get up into that if they at all felt unsafe.
that's cool.
And then you, when you're leash or have them out on a leash and you're walking through the park and getting them leash trained and things like that, they have a safe spot even when they're outside or scared, and it's you.
I just realized what kind of cat parent Eric is going to be.
What's that?
He's a cat parent that actually takes cats outside.
Oh, 100%.
They need it, dude.
No, not 100%. Not 100%. Common knowledge. Well, sorry. Common nomenclature with cats is that they are inside animals. They never really go outside unless they're feral
And
or they're
there
just
Wait,
is
bro,
a-
but that's so backwards.
I know,
Cats
I
are
know.
like. Okay, go
I
ahead.
know. I know.
Well,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
just gonna say there are some reasons for that when I was talking to the vet
know,
and things
yeah.
like that about outdoor versus indoor and like combining it.
Yeah.
And the biggest problem is how people do outdoor cats and how the leash walks and like spending your time with cats outside isn't the norm. And cats, because of their nature, are just so susceptible to different types of parasites and things like that. But yes, full on adventure cat dad, 100%. They are starting to imprint. They have finally started the turnover for imprinting. So now they
Yeah, like for an outdoor cat that's like barn cat, you have to imprint them on the barn that they're gonna live in. So you have to like have them in an enclosure for however long and feed them there.
yeah, because they need that to be their safe spot, essentially.
And it actually has to be safe too. You have to make sure
Yeah.
the barn does have places for them to get away if they're
100%.
not winning, even though
Yeah,
they'll win
it-
most fights, but
Yeah. But they need a place to escape to. That's the same thing for like they have a bunch of stuff that you can buy for doors and things like that, for example, for dog cat cohabitation, so that they can essentially have safe rooms that they have that dogs can't get to and things like that. whenever they want their own space,
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. The cats
Guys.
are doing great, but
Speaking of what we're drinking tonight, I opened up my Flaviar subscriptions, or whatever we call them.
look at this. Here, wait, right here.
Oh
wait.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I
look.
see the box.
You got yours too?
I got all mine.
all 6, I think, are right there.
It was terrifying. The box
Yeah.
was massive.
I opened mine, and one of my things is missing the coaster.
Are you
Oh
kidding me?
no.
And I was
Dude,
just like,
you have the
how do you miss
worst
that?
luck with Flaviar.
dude.
and there's no
They don't
damage to
like
the
you.
packaging either. They just didn't put it in there. There's like no way that got out.
That's crazy.
They don't like you.
They don't. I opened it and I was like, I'm so glad we're moving on from these guys.
Yeah. Hello.
Now, Flaviar, you
don't-
still have an opportunity because like we could possibly like heal this entire situation if we have a complete overhaul of the liquors that you guys have on your
yes.
market. But it is what it is.
Dude, the funny
Ow.
I don't even want these coasters.
I don't want the coasters either.
It's just the QA thing. It's like, this is like one of the worst coasters I've ever had. It's like concrete or something, and it's hard to pick up. And I'm pretty sure everything's just going to slip off of it and fall. So, like, it's just going to do that like cup drift thing that they do when they sweat. Itty!
Ooh,
Everybody-
speaking about cup
Everybody
drip,
say hi to the worm man himself.
the wormiest.
Then now I'm going to have to wash my hands.
You.
He's just checking worms.
I am, and I see one. I'll be right
Oh, gross.
Ew. So, Flaviar sucks.
Flavor
Unless
doesn't
they
suck. It's just that
don't.
the model definitely needs a little bit more investiture of effort for some of us who are trying to experience it as a community who is not next to each other. Like, I can't go to your house and drink whiskey. I can't go to Eric's house and talk about the bourbon we just got through Flaviar. And that's probably the experience that most of your customers are having. You can't give the same spirit to everybody within a friend group, especially if they are across state borders. So,
Yeah, and they don't even have like options where it's like for 2,
yeah,
for 3, for 4. Like
yeah,
it would make so much sense if you bought one of these subscriptions and you're like, I've got 4 friends that I get to have come over every now and then, maybe once a quarter. Oh, like their subscription.
and they're willing to chip in for it. So it's like you can you can make more money off of it if you wanted to. But I understand that we don't know all of the legal statutes necessary to go ahead and make that a thing. But still, I think that there are better ways to do it.
There's a lot of stupid legal stuff.
Yeah, there's
sure.
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I've just been harping on the QA because they don't have it.
I mean, to be fair, I really do think it's like whatever branch has to take care of your side of town. Like, this
guess
happened
so.
while you were in
Y'all
Atlanta,
have never had
too.
any issues? No, I've basically never been in Atlanta for the podcast
Oh, never mind.
because I was like moving when we first started.
That's
I think.
true. That's true.
So I was there, but I don't even know if we started with Flaviar.
Probably not.
I think we got that.
I think we picked up Flaviar afterwards.
we got it at
After we started.
Christmas time. Yeah.
Yeah.
How did we start?
We started in right before October, I think.
No, I was wondering how we started. Oh, we were like, let's go find this at the grocery store.
Yes. Yeah.
Hopefully, I don't regret this. Hopefully, it stays kind of cool in here.
Yeah, I had to turn on my portable AC. So I've got this portable AC thing, right? And I was like, okay, I 3D printed something to vent it out my window better.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to have the intake suck from my PC,
Suck.
because I couldn't print something for the sucker. It's too small. It was a different size, and I'm not making it itself. Someone else made the stuff for my sucker. Anyways, so I get it all set up, and I've got this right here, my thermometer. I'm looking at it, and it's going up, and it's going up, and it keeps going up. It gets to 80 degrees, and I'm like, it should be going down, right?
It should be going down.
Okay, so the AC is under my desk, pointing at my feet, and then the sucker is over my feet and trying to suck from the PC. Turns out that's the blower. That's the exhaust.
Oh no!
It was shooting out like 100-something degrees at my PC, just barely to the right of me. I'm not noticing it because I'm getting hit with the freaking AC at the legs. I made a big mistake.
You could have completely melted your computer.
Yeah.
Well, it would have just like bricked and emergency shutdown. Bro,
Yeah.
you just washed your. What are you talking about? You
no.
just washed your hands.
No, I'm not. I'm not worried about the washing my hands. I wanted to get the worm off of them, so I went and got the worm off of them and then washed my hands.
Wait.
So, before anyone throws up, what are we drinking today?
Yeah, get us there, Eric. Go ahead.
Don't
Go
worry.
ahead.
I'm gonna be washing all these clothes.
I'm gonna crash
Look,
out later.
it's fine.
You know, I'm gonna just do it. I'm just gonna do it. So today we're going on an adventure.
Yeah.
Nah,
We're going on an
nah,
adventure. Where are we
he's
going?
sick and he just wants some
Well,
cuddles.
no, I believe
Look
it.
at him.
It's
Guys.
not that I
Rubbing his
don't
head.
believe it.
Guys.
Anthony,
So just imagine that you are
MC.
enveloped in the
Yeah.
quiet luxury of the hotel's penthouse. Your 15th afternoon, you spent 15 nights in this freaking hotel.
These are very.
This must be a really nice hotel. So it's your 15th night, and guess what? It elegantly unfolds with the day's news and a glass of Templeton Fortitude Bourbon. As you savor the golden nectar and pursue the day's most captivating stories, what might be a simple pastime elevated to a distinguished ritual, like deworming, marrying the day's tidings with a timeless pleasure of whiskey discovery.
Discovery.
All right, so we're drinking the Templeton Bourbon.
Yeah.
Fortitude.
Hit us with details there, buddy. What we got
It's
here?
it's got 46% ABV,
92%, 92 proof.
92 proof, and yeah, so it's newly released. Let's see. So it marks Templeton's pivotal evolution from being an independent bottler to a distiller. So they used to just bottle things. And this is the first distillate released from their state-of-the-art distillery located in Templeton, Iowa. So yeah, so this is a natural, non-chill filtered bourbon. It delivers a distinctive flavor profile bursting with complexity through a rye mash bill consisting of 55% corn, 40% rye, and 5% malted barley. I like this data. It is born from locally sourced corn. Locally sourced corn. You know, that's hard to do in the States. Just kidding. There's corn everywhere.
There's corn everywhere. What are you talking about? Corn is everywhere.
It's everywhere. I just learned from my neighbor the other day that one of my neighbors grows like tiny corn, dwarf corn, like
Baby
short.
corn? Yeah.
It's like it does tall, and she's annoyed with this guy because he offers to till their like little garden farm area for them, right? But this dude doesn't do it until like July, like June, July, and she's like, "Bro, by then my stuff is like grown. What are you talking about?" He doesn't do spring. He's like a summer and fall guy. I don't get it. Anyways, I think he just doesn't like cold weather. But yeah, so the corn is local and it's meticulously cultivated in collaboration with local farms within 15 miles of distillery. Okay, now that's very local.
15 miles is
that's very
close.
Not as local as Frey Ranch.
Oh!
True, you can't beat Frey Ranch. And my dog daughter, since I'm a pet parent, Yui, has made me very proud dog dad because she has a Frey Ranch dog toy and she's been carrying it around and she even used it as a pillow. She's my beautiful little alcoholic doggy baby girl.
My sweet baby boy. My
Think
sweet
about it this
baby
way.
girl.
Now, how we always get you like little dog toys at little places. Now you get to return the favor.
Oh shoot, that's a great idea. I didn't even think about that.
Hello. Come on up.
Fantastic.
Come on.
So the last little note is that the Templeton, Iowa, where this bourbon is born and raised, pays homage to the strength of spirit of the 352 residents. Bro, there's only 352 people that live in that town.
352 means like literally nobody is actually outside.
That's like,
Yes.
I thought I lived in a small
Say
town.
hello to the
Nah,
stream.
dude. Hello, small baby.
Hello.
Hello, Phil. You stupid little child.
Yes. Fel is very whiny now and very diva-esque.
Uh-oh.
And now,
Jealousy.
Now,
I saw it put in
when
the
we
background.
stop petting her, she'll yell at us.
Jealousy. The jealousy.
It begins.
No.
It begins.
Do you hear him? Can you hear him through the mic?
No, but we can see that brain thinking, how could I jump onto his back
Exactly.
from here?
Exactly.
And I don't know how it happened. And you too, very expensive headphones right here. Yes.
Don't care. I'm a kitten.
Very
I'm gonna
expensive.
eat it.
Very expensive.
I will say, nose on this, pretty good.
It is really good.
Yeah,
nose.
it does smell
Pretty
surprisingly very good.
I'm very like the corn,
It's like-
obviously.
Yes, you definitely get a little bit of the corn.
It smells sweet, but looking at the actual blending, like the actual notes that they're giving, the only thing that I can see that's like large and like in charge is honey. So I'm guessing the honey and the vanilla that's under that is really what's making up most of that sweet palate.
Yeah, I kind of get this honey corn like
You get
sweetness
honeycomb.
to it for sure.
Honeycomb. Oh my god, I turned into Eric for like just a second. I'm so sorry, guys.
Honeycomb.
I said coom. I said honeycomb. Like I'm some
Yes.
like I'm some
Isn't that right?
kind of
Doesn't it smell like honey?
foreigner. I don't know about the malted barley though. I guess that would be something that I would have to taste.
What are you doing?
Wait, I mean, it was only 5% in the mash bill. I don't know how
Yeah.
much barley you need for it to be very malty.
I mean,
malting is just a malting thing.
Malting is just a process. I think like the actual like it says like it's a malted barley. Now I don't know if I've tasted
I think
barley
I
before.
smell a bit of malt, a very vanilla-y malt.
Yeah, like I feel like with vanilla you can kind of see those going hand in hand. But like in terms of me basically being able to say, no, that's vanilla and that's barley. It's malted barley. I can't tell the difference. Off of the nose.
Yeah, I wish
Yeah, off
my,
the nose, that's really hard.
Yeah. But hey, let's give this a shot.
Get out my
But yeah,
nose.
I get a lot of corn. I get a little bit of like sweetened tobacco.
I could get that. Yeah, the smokiness. It's a very sweet
light.
smoke though.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
light. I get a little bit of the wood and vanillas
You
kind
know
of
what?
underneath.
That toasted tobacco might be the toasted oak.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Are we going in, or are we still nosing
Yeah.
this baby?
Let's do it.
All right.
Guys,
Episode
cheers.
56.
To episode
Congratulations.
56.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bright.
Mm-hmm.
Tannins. Woody tannin sweetness.
A little bit of meatiness.
Yeah, it's got some umami flavors to it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That exhale is interesting.
Yeah, it's very bright.
It's very sweet. They were very, yeah.
Yeah, it is very sweet. You get a lot of that corn, honey, vanilla combo to it for sure.
The rye is actually just where I would prefer it, where like it's not the most prominent flavor profile, but it is definitely prominent enough that it's affecting the flavor. And
Yeah.
that honey is like you catch a little bit of floral from the honey just based on pollination. So there's a little bit of that kind of botanical feel on the end piece of that entire experience. Nuanced.
Yeah, I'm not against it at all. It's very palatable. It is very wood forward, though, in my opinion. It has a lot of tannin notes from the middle of the experience to the end of the experience, which always gives me that chewing on a popsicle stick feeling after eating a popsicle.
Nat, did you chew on popsicle sticks?
No.
I didn't know one of our best friends was a stick eater. I'm just kidding.
No,
you
no,
missed
no, no,
out. You missed out.
Oh my God, he's a stick eater, like a horn eater.
Yeah, there you go, bud.
Sorry, bro.
There you go, bud.
Now you have to say
Yo, I
silly
can't believe-
lowlanders.
Here's the thing.
Silly lowlanders.
You know, I have brought this up to multiple people recently, and am I like the only person on this planet who did this? Like, did
What?
nobody
No,
else
no,
chew
no,
on
Eric,
popsicle sticks
Eric,
after they were
I
done
have-
eating them?
Eric, I have to admit, I did chew the popsicle sticks after. Oh, sorry, not popsicle sticks. The lollipop sticks.
I tried to chew on a popsicle stick once, and it got
Wait,
really
wait.
weird, and I didn't like it.
Wait, did you say popsicle stick or lollipop
Yeah, like
stick?
a real stick, like a real
Oh,
stick.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
no,
the real,
no.
You know, like
I
that
didn't-
flat oval.
yes, the
rounded
flat
stick.
wooden.
I didn't
sticks.
chew wood, sir.
That, you're missing out. One.
How?
Two, because it was like this type of flavor, but with the sweetness of whatever popsicle you ate.
Nah, I don't believe you.
I mean, okay. When
Oh
you
my
described it, I imagine you're like chewing on it and keeping it in there for a long time, like a toothpick. What I would do would be like get the flavor off and then be done with it. I'm not like gonna suck on the stick.
No. Like I wouldn't suck on it
Pause.
forever either.
Whoa,
But,
pause.
like every now and then you gotta get your mouth on there. I don't know.
pause. Everybody be chill. God. Holy.
It reminds me of a story. There was a time that I was in math class, and sitting there, and for some reason, our teacher brought us popsicles, and so we're eating these popsicles. They're like Captain America popsicles too. You know, they're like red, white, and blue. We're working
Is this
on
going to
it,
be how you missed out on the
and I'm
experience
sitting
of a
there,
lifetime?
and
Yeah,
then
okay.
suddenly
I know this one.
Vanessa goes, "I wish you were a popsicle." And I was like, "What?"
All right.
I didn't.
Lifelong improv.
It's not
shit.
right.
I was like, "What?"
Look. Let's just put it on the record.
You say what?
It's not right.
And here's the part that killed me. Look, this is the part that got me. All during high school, he would go to me and I'd be like, "Dude, this girl like wants to date you," and he was like, "Nah, I don't think
Look,
so."
I'm a man of honor.
And I was like, "What
I
is
had
this
a
guy tripping
girlfriend.
on?" Not for like 2 of the 4 years.
Meh.
There goes.
This girl had been chasing you since like 2nd grade.
Adorable. Stupid, but adorable.
Anyways,
Anyway, alcohol.
Yes. So, Anthony did not give us any initial notes. So, with that said, Anthony, how do you feel about this whiskey?
Yeah, how do you feel?
well, I feel
Tell
like
us
I need
your
to compare it
feelings,
to
bro.
my bullet
Okay.
before I give any opinions. But now it's a little more bitter than it was in the beginning, which is a little annoying. There's a definitely a good bit of sweetness going on. Maybe a little bit of peppery. I wouldn't call it spicy, even though they call it spicy. And I'm really not getting the toasted oak, which I would love to get.
Yeah, I don't get spicy for sure. I do get toasted oak, but I think it blends in to the tannin-esque bitterness and kind of turns into like this tobacco-ish note for me, at least.
I was not oblivious, Miss Wife.
Damn.
Don't let him gaslight you.
Damn.
100%.
Hi, Jacob. Come here, buddy. he just marched right in. He's like, "What did Mom do?
What
did she-
What
what did
must
she
be
do?"
done?
What did she do? Where is she?
Oh my god.
Dude,
Okay.
all right. Yeah, dude, this kid, this dog. Sorry, he's a child, but he's also a dog. Almost every morning lately, he's been lying down directly in front of the door right when his mom's about to leave for work. Like, in the way.
No.
Like,
The worst.
he's like,
The worst.
it's like, if I'm laying here, you can't leave. It doesn't work.
We felt so bad last night because now the kittens were sleeping in our bed for like last week. And of course, once we figured out that like, hey, no, you can't sleep in the bed with us now. We
Can't
gotta
stay here.
we gotta clean the sheets and we gotta keep you out for a few days until we get medicine through you. Now, that last night it took like an hour of playtime and outside cuddles before they settled down because they were trying to like claw at the door to get in and just meowing because they wanted to be on the bed. But
Dude, are there like 3D printables for cats?
I don't know, actually. There has to be. There are
3D
enough on
printers
internet
with-
cat parents that there has to be something.
Yeah. Has to be. Well,
I should
but
start researching.
I have
whether
to
it's
say,
common? Not sure.
the best thing are like the cardboard toys. They're like sustainable and the cats love them. So like cardboard scratch mats, cardboard like slinky toys, stuff like that. Hey, they're addicts.
Over the fucking top. That's what
Yep.
it is. That's what it is.
Dude, you can 3D print a cat exercise wheel.
That's so dope.
That does not surprise me.
What?
It doesn't. That is pretty cool though.
That is
Actually,
cool.
You can 3D print a
'Cause
grooming brush.
those things are expensive. Not the
Oh, like
not the
the
grooming
exercise
brush.
wheels?
The exercise wheels.
Yeah.
Like a nice one is expensive.
I've seen those cats fucking like start on those things. I'm like, ooh, that ball bearing better be pretty secure.
Dude, okay, so they have a new cat.
Bro.
By the way, huge shout out to Frisky Whiskers in Atlanta. If you're in the
Frisky
Atlanta
Whiskers.
area, go visit. They're a non-profit cat shelter who has like 40 cats, and essentially they're all for use in therapy. So people who have trouble with cats and things like that are like they'll go there for training to get experience hanging out with cats that are just beyond chill. And there's like 40 of them that go into this room, and you can donate to their nonprofit like a few dollars, and you can go in and spend however much time you want with the cats. They have this giant wheel. So me and my wife have been a few times now because we were like, before we had cats, we were like, this is just a really cool thing. And for a while, they do adoption things too, where sometimes they need to like cycle in and out cats so you can adopt them, stuff like that. So we went and we hung out at this place, and they had this giant cat wheel. And all of a sudden, like one of them started running on the wheel, but it excited another one.
Yeah.
So another one tried to run on the wheel. And
Yeah.
like before we know it, there's like 5 cats that are being thrown across the room trying to run on this wheel together.
Terrifying. Cats are stupid, man.
It was hysterical. It scared like every. And here's the thing: these cats are like so chill. Every other cat in the room that wasn't on the wheel looked at them and was like, "You dumb fucks."
You fucking stupid.
Yes.
How do we
Isn't
feel
that
about
right?
those whiskeys, guys?
Isn't that right?
Dude,
Say hello.
Well, wait, I'm not done
Oh,
yet.
wow.
She's a
Oh,
talker.
that was cute.
She's a
Dude.
talker. Oh.
There's a 3D printable for a cat groomer, but it's automatic because you put it on a corner, and then the cat walks, scratches by it, and it brushes itself. Like it gets all the fur off of it.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cool.
And you can 3D print like one-way cat doors, so like they can go in but they can't leave.
That's cool. I wonder if they have that for like doorways or something like that.
And you can 3D print this like cat scratcher, which looks like it honestly just holds in place a cat scratcher. I don't know what you put in it. There's a lot.
Is there?
There's a lot.
Is
yeah.
there?
That's cool. Well, I know at least one thing I'm getting soon. So Anthony, on topic, because sometimes we talk about whiskey and games, and man, do I have a game to talk about. So I'm gonna move us right along. How would you rate this whiskey? How do you feel? How do you like it? Tell
I
me.
got to do one more taste.
Okay,
If
gulp
Nat
it
wants to
down.
go.
Okay, Nat,
You want me to go?
go for it. Go for
All
it.
right, I guess I'll go then. Let's see. I have to talk about my feelings or whatever in joke. So,
Don't talk about your junk. Please spare us.
sir. Anyway, I like this one. I actually can taste it, unlike the last one.
Did you go back and taste it?
I did not.
Oh.
I know. It makes me sad. Anyway, this one is good. I like the complexity of it. I like the notes that do exist. I do agree that it's a little. The tannins of it are kind of harsh in terms of the woodiness. What are you doing, dude?
The cat is right here,
Ah!
and he was following my stuff. Hello.
It's actually a fucking hazard. Okay, I liked it. It was good. I liked the flavors. I wish that it was a little less. I wish it was a little less hard at the beginning, but I really like how it ends. Like I'm a fan of the ending. So I would give this a full 3.5.
3.5 daily drinker.
No, it was not. It still has some elements to it that I would like struggle with on a daily. So no. And then pricing wise, I would like to see this at like $40. I feel like that's a fair enough price for what I think that they're going for. Like the flavors are there. I just don't think that the beginning is for me. I don't know how you could be a fan of the beginning, but hey, it takes many kinds or many opinions. I don't know. It's not for me. But that's my take.
Okay. Anthony, what would you rate this whiskey?
So, okay. Been comparing it to my bullet. Just a very standard bullet. Right? And the thing is, I do prefer my bullet. Now, that's because it's kind of like having a burger that's not fancy. It just tastes like a burger. Right? Now, this was like a fancy burger. And there are parts of it that I'm like, okay, yeah, that's cool. I like that. But then you swallow it and you're like, ugh, what happened there? So it's like, and it's not as bad as I just did. It's just that this has good mixed with bad for me. It's that weird bitter taste going on at the end. So because of that, for me, it's only like, wow, now I'm getting the echo. Why does this happen to all of us now? Anyways,
I don't know.
where is it coming from? Oh, I see it. It's coming from Nat.
echo?
How is it coming from me? There's no way.
Are your headphones really loud? It could literally just go from your headphones to your mic.
Oh my god, my headphones are very loud.
Bro, how many concerts have you gone to lately?
Oof.
Nat.
Please hold.
Hold, please.
Oh my god.
Hold, good sir.
Anyways, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna give it like I want to give it a 3.5 too, because I'm like I was gonna say 3, but it's honestly like a little bit better than average, so like 3.5. But I think for someone that's not me, that doesn't get bothered aftertaste, it could totally be like a 4 or 5. It's not. It doesn't have the me, you know. And you know, we actually have a viewer that's actively tasting with us, and if she wants to chime in, just saying, just kidding, you don't have to.
Yeah,
hold her
feel
out.
free to give ratings in the chat if anybody's ever like tasting with us. Heck
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, we would love to hear y'all's thoughts too, because maybe you actually like it more than we do, because we often allude to people that might like something that we don't. So yeah, I give it like a 3.5, and I definitely wouldn't spend more than I spend on a. So I would spend
Oh, the echo's
around
gone. Holy shit.
25 to
Okay.
on one of these. But
Daily
I'm not
drinker?
gonna go. I'm not gonna go buy it. No. I don't want it. It's not desirable. It's not bad, but it's not good.
This might be one of the few that I actually think more highly of. I'm gonna put this at a 4 for me. I wouldn't. I also agree. This isn't a daily drinker. I think the tannin bitterness forward flavors of it are definitely um, a little bit much. Clove is a great descriptor, as Ash has pointed out in the chat.
Clove. Ooh.
Like it does have some clove spice notes to it. It has this tannin bitterness, as I described, almost like chewing on a popsicle stick type of thing. And those flavors combined are very interesting. I actually don't mind the bitterness. I think this sits at a place that isn't too bitter for me and is actually one of the nicer tannin forward whiskeys that I have had. So I think if you like tannin forward flavors and you like some bitterness, like maybe you like a good Negroni or something like that, and you're actually looking for something that's a little bit more bitter, but also sweet, this really hits those notes really well. I don't feel like I find a lot of bourbons that have the tannin forward flavor, but are also still good and not too metallic or bitter. But I do think you have to like that bitterness to some degree to enjoy this whiskey to a higher point. Man, really nicely. This is not a super expensive bourbon at all. I think, let's see if I can find it near me. It looks like Total Wine is pushing this around $40. I see some places pushing it as low as $32. So,
Well, that's very reasonable.
I think for that price range, it's not a bad pickup. I would say that if you're a person who enjoys a Negroni, a Belvedere, or cocktails that have a little bit of Campari or Aperol in them, like an Aperol Spritz or something like that, and you're kind of broaching ground into the whiskey world, this might be a great starting place for that entry point. Because this has a lot of that same flavor profile. Like I see a lot of Negroni in this in a lot of ways.
You see a lot of Negroni in this?
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah. I guess
But,
so.
But yeah, I think this also
Dude,
works
I
for
have
30, 35. If you can find this for $32, I think it's a nice pickup at $32 for sure.
I have a couple whiskey questions.
Yeah, go for it.
Ooh.
First off, how do y'all feel about the Widow Jane 10-year?
What the what?
Very divisive. I love the Widow
Jane
Jane.
10-year.
I love the
What's
Widow
the
Jane.
Widow Jane tenure? Have I had it before?
I think,
You-
Eric, did we have it at your wedding, but it was
Yeah,
older
so
than
we
that?
had the Widow Jane Lucky 13. So the Widow Jane Lucky 13, same filtering process. So Widow Jane always does a different. They use limestone mineral water from New York, from specifically the Rosendale mines. And the Lucky 13 is their 13-year small batch bourbon. It is proof down. It's only 93 proof. But Widow Jane's, the New York limestone has a very, very distinct flavor that is different than pretty much anything that is produced elsewhere. And Widow Jane's pretty much the only distillery creating high age bourbons with the limestone water in New York. So, but it is very different. The best way that I found it is that it has bergamot forward flavors that don't exist in other whiskeys. So if you like Earl Grey tea, for example, the main flavoring component is bergamot. That's what I get. I get a lot of Earl Grey tea forward flavors in all the Widow Jane line. So,
So, before my second question,
yeah.
I unfortunately, but fortunately, have to upgrade this to like a 4, maybe a 4.5, because I was rushing it a little bit early. but I just finished it off, and that bitter taste is barely there. So I think it was compounding the bitter, kind of like when you eat hot wings really quickly and it gets super hot. So yeah, I would pay a little bit more. Apparently my wife would pay 40. So if she wants to buy it, that's
I paid
fine.
40 for that.
Yeah.
That's how she said it. In my
That
head.
bottle we got might be mine. What are you talking about the Widow Jane? So I picked up the Widow Jane 10-year the other day this weekend because it was $10 off, and I was
Great
like,
whiskey.
I know this is good, and it's $10 off. That's huge. So
Mondo
Have you been able to
Big.
try it yet?
I've had it. I like it. I just can't like remember it. I actually might have 2 bottles.
I was about to say, Nat, if you can pick up a bottle of 10-year, we could do an episode on it.
A bottle of 10-year.
Yeah,
don't know
the
if
Widow
they-
Jane isn't too expensive, luckily.
I don't know if they do a younger or bottle. Do they? I mean, sorry, they do older. I don't know if they do a younger bottle.
I don't know either. But you know what I did just get? So the next podcast on my channel will be in 2K.
What?
1440p.
I got accepted into their 2K beta.
Well, that's cool.
Who's
Yeah.
2K beta?
Twitches.
Nice.
They just sent me a notification like 20 seconds ago.
Dude, the
Say
2K
what you
stuff.
Say what
like-
you say. Come on.
I'm gonna
Say
rant
it with
here
your
a little
chest.
bit. 2160 by 3840 is 2K, which is 4K, but it's 3840. It's not 4K. 1920 by 1080 is 1K. 2560 by 1440. That's just like 1.5.
Why do you sound like a
K?
rapper?
Because I am.
Put a
I'm
beat
like,
down.
it sounds like you're saying things. Sounds like
Anyways,
you're trying to say something.
I'm just. It gets me every time that someone's
Sounds
like,
the streets
"It's
trying to find
4K,"
something
and
to
I'm
say.
like, "Is it though? It's 2K.
Is it though?
Is it though?"
No.
Marketing. Anyways, monkey shoulder. Did we have monkey shoulder at your wedding weekend?
So
Because I got the basic monkey shoulder, and I feel like we brought a super monkey shoulder to that Friday thing.
no.
Or Thursday thing.
You have had monkey shoulder at my house before. I don't think we
okay.
had it for the wedding. I use monkey shoulder for almost all of my Scotch cocktails. I really like monkey shoulder. It's super affordable. It's a blended Scotch, so it's pretty even along all of the flavor profiles. It's not too peaty. It's not. It's kind of just nice all around. Just nice. I use it for mixed cocktails almost all the time. So I have made you Scotch cocktails with it. I don't know if I've given it to you straight.
Well, I've got it, so I'm gonna try it.
It's good.
It was
It's
also
good.
on
I
sale.
love monkey shoulder. For the price, it's hard to beat if you like scotches. It is definitely a scotch. But
Dude, I didn't notice until this last time that we were in the ABC, the local ABC. So the guy went into the back to try to find us a box because we bought too many things.
Good.
And they're like running low on boxes. So I turn around and I'm like leaning against the counter. I'm looking at everything else that I didn't buy. And then I notice up high above all the shelves in like the corner is a
best
bourbon
place to
barrel
find.
that says Bullet. And I'm like, oh my God, they have a Bullet barrel in here? That's too cool.
They got a
Because Bullet's like my favorite, for those of you that don't know, this Bourbon Y'all shirt, a Bullet shirt, and so like, and of course, I'll take as many chances as I can to bring up how awesome it is that I have my own Bullet bourbon Boardman's bottle.
That is pretty cool.
Excited for you.
It's just the best.
It's not that cool, but I'm excited for you.
It is super cool. It's from my wife, and I will fight you.
Understood.
Missiles are being
Entirely
launched, sir. Missiles are being launched.
On their way.
So,
Ain't I?
So what have y'all been playing?
oh my gosh. Okay.
Go
So,
ahead, Eric.
I've
Come
been
on.
playing. I finally got around to a game that I've been wanting to play. I finally got to play this week, and I have now put. Let me check the hours here. Let's just look at this. I have now put 45 hours into it this week, because I only started playing it last week. I finally got to sit down and play Blueprints.
Oh, I heard about this.
And it is so unique. So, Blueprints. It is this imaginary fantasy kind of world. You are the nephew of this guy who owns one of the largest and craziest mansions in the world. And he has chosen you to be his heir. So you get a note at the start of the game that essentially says, I have left you this mansion and I'm going to leave you all of this land and all of these things, but only if you can get to the room that I hid in this mansion. So.
I know. Shut up.
What? No, oh, your shared
I
chat
know.
is on
Leave me
on
alone. I'm trying to.
screen.
Out. He's telling a story. I'm doing something. We're all doing something. Shut up. Let him do his
Oh my
thing.
god. So
Why do you gotta pull attention to me?
So essentially, here are the rules. Here are the rules. He tells you you cannot stay on mansion grounds at night. This mansion is a constantly shifting, so every day the mansion changes.
Okay.
So it's like a roguelike game, and you get to draft rooms. So every doorway you go through, you don't know which room is going to be behind it today. And you get one of 3 options. And the whole time, this whole game, it has puzzle rooms and information rooms and all of these types of things. But at the end of the day, you're trying to solve the puzzle that is this mansion. And holy shit, do you start finding stuff out. Like, the amount of hidden knowledge and craziness that is going on with this family starts to uncover this secret that is literally government shaking. Like,
Government shaking.
yes. Like, there's a monarch who rules this country, and it is kind of like a Knives Out thing. So but it's more of this mystery about this girl who went missing, and like, did she actually go missing? And articles that you find show conflicting data, and those dates open up safes in the room that give you corresponding letters that tell you different things. And there's a secret underground facility, and there's secret rooms that aren't on maps, and there's bunkers, and there's like a nuclear fallout shelter. Why is there a nuclear detector on the grounds? Like, all of this shit is just like, you pull back the layers and it keeps getting deeper and deeper and deeper. And it is such a wonderful Myst-like experience with so many different layers and this fun roguelike drafting mechanic layered into it with all of these little puzzles. Guys, I have a note in Obsidian that is like 40 pages long of different things that I found from music sheets with circled letters on them that seem to correspond to each other, from letters being written out in the drafted rooms that change from differences in paintings to chair layouts to different glyphs being incorrectly labeled on walls that aren't interactable. Like, the rabbit hole that is this game that I have fallen into is so cool. And I feel, you know that meme where you have the guy from that show where he's like red-eyed and like this, and there's red string connecting everything behind him?
Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yes, it feels like that. I'm like, this fucking chess piece wasn't here before. What the fuck? Like I kid you not, the amount of like crazy pills that you feel
Eric
like
is
you're
starting to
taking.
believe is what's happening.
Dude, it's crazy. I'm like, she didn't fucking disappear. She ran away. Why? Like, the it's craziness. It's craziness. And then like drafting rooms next to other rooms changes shit. And I'm like, why did that change something? And then I'm like, wait a second, this picture over here corresponds with that. And then I put in a number and I'm like, oh my goodness, why does that number matter? Like, it is absolute lunacy.
Yeah.
Absolute lunacy. And it has been so fun to go through this game. It is if you ever played a Myst-like game or like Outer Wilds
It's
or
very
something
Outer
like
Wilds-esque
that.
that I've heard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
very Outer Wilds-esque. And just like Outer Wilds, it is a life-changing experience. The only difference is Outer Wilds takes like 35 hours to
Takes
like
no time.
figure stuff out. This game, I am almost 50 hours in and I feel like I haven't even opened the cake box yet. Like I haven't even started digging into the icing on the cake.
The game is called Blueprints.
Yeah, the game is called Blueprints. And it is so cool. I have pictures of maps and I have circled dates and I have torn pages. Like, I kid you not, when I have almost 1,000 lines in Obsidian of notes on this game.
I believe it.
And it has been so cool. And I think the best part about this game is that, like Myst and other games like that, you have this puzzle. But I think at the end of the day, the actual mechanics of like going through the mansion every day is also just really fun.
So it's like, so they took the aspect of Myst, which was this whole like going through, finding things. Not reviews on Steam. Blueprints is yes, not my guy. Blueprints, as in royalty. Royalty.
Yeah, Blue
Blueprints.
Space Prince.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people like. I've seen a few. I misspoke. I've seen a few content creators play this while talking about other stuff, and I'm like, that looks interesting. I know that's Blueprints because I've seen the aesthetic before, but I was never a fan of Myst before. And I know,
like,
I know it's really, I know that it's like literally like the current version of the series. So I understand that it's supposed to be fantastic. I get that. I get that.
Nat, you just
Yes.
reminded me of a life hack for you guys that I learned not too long ago.
What's that?
So Hippo, I play with him too much, right? I talk to him too much, right? So the other day,
yeah, I do need to talk to your parents about that actually.
The other day, I learned that when he's out and about, if he thinks of something that happened on stream and he wants to share it with whoever he's talking to, every single time, the person, their name is Chad.
Chad?
So if Chat did something or said something, their name's Chad.
Their name's
Right?
Chad.
That's
So
funny.
anytime he has an idea, something that he was remembered of, he wants to tell a story, he says, Chad did this. My friend Chad. Just always his friend Chad, right?
That's
Who's just this legend for whenever he talks to people.
funny,
Because,
but also kind of sad.
well, no, but think about it. Whenever you're talking to random normal people, it's like you can't say my chat,
Yeah.
or something like that, right?
Fair.
Because like you were just saying, oh, tons of people. Oh, never mind. It was just like streamers or something like that.
Yeah.
Like that's totally fine here, of course. But like if you were out and about, it's like that would make no sense to anybody. So if you were just like, yeah, Chad, like my friend Chad was playing that game and he loved it.
Chad.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like it's like a little tiny bit of a life hack, like, and then yeah, you just call him Chad.
Just call him. Just
call him Chad.
Just call him Chad.
Anyways, Blueprints.
Yeah, it is.
Holy.
It is one of those games that if you like that style of game, like it is definitely a biased game, right? Like an opinionated game on its stylistic choices. But if you like games like Myst, like Outer Wilds, where you go in and the solution is not given to you, It doesn't help you solve these things. You actually have to learn history. Like literally, there are puzzles that I have solved by having to read the history book in the game, figuring out that there is a not government sanctioned version of that history that I have to figure out, to then figure out what the puzzle is actually talking about to be able to solve it. And all of that is not information that is just given to you.
You have to
Like
find it.
if that sounds interesting to you, you will get lost in this game for hundreds of hours because it's not an easy puzzle. Like you have to do runs, you have to figure out things, and then you have to make them happen. Like you don't just get to immediately solve them sometimes. Like some of the solves require you to set up a little bit of random chance in a certain way, right? Because at the end of the day, drafting these rooms have a little bit of randomness to it.
Disgusting. I hate it.
It is. It has been amazing. The fact that this will probably become one of my favorite puzzle games of all time, up there with like what's the one with the lights and the dots, and like Talos Principle and Outer Wilds and
wait, what?
what is it called? Is it
What are you talking about, dude?
it's the one with like you have the grid and there's different color like ways to solve the grid depending on different symbols and things like that.
Oh, the Talos Principle.
No, not the Talos Principle. It was around the same time that it came out, but it was called something else. It was because the Talos Principle was also really, really good. Definitely this hits the same type of thing that the Talos Principle does.
Scratches the same itch.
Yeah, it scratches that type of itch for sure. If you liked Outer Wilds, then I definitely think you would enjoy this game 100%.
100.
100. Like there's no doubt in my mind that the type of person that would go to Outer Wilds and try to solve the world when the world doesn't give you help on how to solve it, but the mystery and the world building is so interesting that you want to solve it and it drives you to solve it. Like that is the type of game this is. For sure.
Heard. I needed to know.
No. But it has been super fun. The fact that we've had a game like Blueprints and a game like Expedition 33 in the same year,
Bro, don't even get me started.
is just crazy. This
Don't
year
even
for
get me
gaming
started.
has hit a different level for sure. Like think about the amount of stuff that has come out this year that has just been so crazy good. We have had so many cool ideas and games come out this year. Game of the year is going to be crazy.
Game of the year is going to go to Expedition 33.
Guys, we have Deltarune that I haven't
Bro,
even touched yet.
No. I don't. Okay, so that's not fair. I haven't played these other games, so let me go ahead and backtrack. Yes, it's very possible that Game of the Year is going to be a very hot race this year. That being said, my head, like my want, is that Expedition 33 sweeps
100%. I'm going to say this truthfully.
because of it's literally like
It's
it's
so
such a
good.
Cinderella story.
It's so good. It's so good.
It's so good.
Clair,
I guess
Obscur,
we're transitioning
Expedition
to what I
33.
played, but yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. It's not even funny. I'm going to be real though. With
Say it.
all the
Say it
things
with-
that
you
I've
better
read.
say it with you better say it with your fucking chest.
No.
Eric.
I'm just gonna say because I haven't played it yet. It's one of the next on my list is to go through it because obviously its predecessor has so much clout now that it's crazy. But Deltarune is it's Undertale has such a huge market to it now. And Deltarune seems to have literally just done everything even better and genre changed everything again. And the reviews and everything behind it are already so overwhelming I'll be surprised just because if it doesn't win Game of the Year, just because Undertale was such a monolith in gaming. Now, so I don't know. I really
Something ain't
hope
right.
that Expedition 33 wins. It's either going to be the true winner should be Expedition 33.
True
but
Expedition should be Expedition 33. Period.
I
Full
agree.
stop. No notes.
However, I do see a world where either AAA wins out unjustly
That's
and
such
we get
bullshit.
something. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
In which case we get something ridiculous winning that's a AAA release of the year, or Deltarune stealing the show because of how game industry defining Undertale was as a gaming moment. But I am excited to play Deltarune now that it's out. It looks unbelievable. Obviously, if you
I haven't heard anything about Deltarune.
Really? Did you play Undertale? Did you play Undertale?
Did I play Undertale?
Yeah.
I'm Bob Burgundy.
Yes.
Is that what you were asking?
Yes.
I feel like that was what you were asking, so I just felt like I should have answered it. In the way that
100%.
You asked me.
100%.
Okay.
But
I forgot the question. I was just responding. I have not heard anything about Deltarune.
yeah, Deltarune is the sequel to Undertale.
I've heard some things.
Yes.
I've heard that there is some namby-pamby awkwardness. There's some sex scenes in there that probably shouldn't exist.
I've heard some interesting things, but I have also heard that overwhelmingly it is going to be the best indie game in a long, long, long time.
Probably.
And that it usurped even what Undertale did. So I don't know. As an indie title, it's still it's gonna dominate this year for sure.
For sure. For sure.
Which I don't know. I also agree. I'm gonna play Deltarune. And maybe it's better, but it's gonna be hard to beat Expedition 33. I think Expedition 33 might have cemented itself
As one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah, it's like top 3. It's honestly hard for me to pick my second and third spots between FF7 and Expedition 33 so far.
Eric, I'm going to tell you right now, it's better than Final Fantasy VII.
Maybe. And I think from
it's
a
not
lot
a
of
maybe. It's not a maybe. It's a yes.
I think you're also fighting some nostalgia for me though too. I'm not going to say that it
Fair.
rightfully shouldn't
Fair.
be second
Yeah.
in my list, but more so that Final Fantasy VII holds a special place for me in general. And that's entirely from nostalgia. I totally agree because I've played Final Fantasy VII since then. I still think it's an amazing game, but I also see the faults that I definitely missed as a kid. But I think overall, it was hard to beat. I don't think it beats Nier Automata yet. However,
Bruh.
I'm gonna hold my vote only because definitely the thing that cemented Nier Automata as number 1 for me is literally the last sequence in that game. And the last sequence in that game it changed my view on gaming. It literally changed my world outlook on how I felt about games from playing that last sequence. And the last hour of the game changed how I view gaming. And no other game has done that as drastically as that game did. And that's why it's number 1 for me.
Yeah.
But I don't doubt that a game like Clair Obscur could do that. But I don't know yet. I haven't finished it yet. So I'm holding.
Oh my
Hey,
God. I know.
Hey, I'm holding. I totally agree. I haven't finished it yet. I save all reservations for the end. I'm just saying my experience so far, when I'm not even halfway done,
As someone who's
has
not even
cemented it
finished
as a
Eric,
number
as
2,
someone
3.
who has not even finished it, but has gotten to Act 3, Eric,
Yeah.
you don't know shit.
Hey, I love that. I love that.
Eric.
No, but I love that. I want that. I cannot wait.
I've never experienced
what this game is doing to me in a game. Period.
Dude, I love it.
Ever.
I love it.
Ever.
I love
Anthony, ever. Ever. I've played Final Fantasy VII. I've played Legend of Zelda. Like, I have the nostalgia for these games.
Did you finish Nier Automata? Like all of it?
No.
Okay.
Eric, I can almost guarantee you, though, if I go back and play it and then go back and then, like, compare the experience, I have not had a game do this to me where it's just like, we're going to go there.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
So,
Look, I'm with you. I am so excited. The things that they have put into the game
anything.
already, the story beats, the things that they are willing to do, the mechanics, everything about it has been just so perfect for me as a gamer. Like, I mean, like I said, I am less than halfway through, and it's already hard to tell whether or not it is my second favorite game of all time or third favorite game of all time. But it is already
third. What's your first favorite?
Nier Automata by far. Hey, dude, like I said, the last hour of it. First of all, Platinum Games kills it at that type of flashy combat mechanics that it's so fun. The gameplay of Nier Automata is like near unparalleled for me. Secondary to that, the world building and the story beats are just wonderful through and through. But when you get to that last 1 to 2 hours,
Something changes.
yeah. I mean, like I said, Nier Automata is one of the only games that has changed my perspective of gaming. There have been a few that have done it, but it was the one that resonated with me the most, in that the build up, the 40 hours of build up of playing through the game and then topping it off with that last hour was like literally life-changing for me as a moment in my life. And so for a game to unseat it as number one, it has to have mechanics that are just as good as it and just as fun to play. Like the entirety of Nier Automata is just fun to play through. Extremely fun. And I don't mean that as like a just me perspective. I think anybody could play Nier Automata and have fun playing it. I think it's just a super fun game. Platinum Games made it approachable to where you could take somebody who's never gamed before, play this game, and they'll have fun with it and feel awesome. Or you could take a gamer who loves min-maxing and stuff like that, and they will have fun with it. It's just got all the mechanics tightened up perfect, in my opinion. Then you take the story, and the story is this Final Fantasy epic level of story. And then you have this overlying beat that sits over everything, that is given to you through a little bit of knowledge here and there, that culminates in this moment at the very end of the game that literally just is life-changing for me personally, at least. Mm-hmm. And so for a game to change that, it has to be like Clair Obscur. Again, I haven't finished the game. It has to have mechanics that are fun, super cool. It has to have a story that's super engaging with well-written characters and voice acting and all these things. And it's got to culminate in a life-changing moment.
That's
right?
fair.
And to unseat Nier for me, that's just it. And like I said, I may finish Clair Obscur and it has that moment and I'm in. I would love it to unseat and be my favorite game of all time. I would graciously accept that because I want that type of, being able to experience that twice would be amazing, right? But like right now, it sits right below that. It has these perfect mechanics, perfect story, perfect beats. It's just fun to play. And we just haven't gotten to the life-changing moment yet for me. So I would love to see that. I would love to see that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
No.
Anthony, what have you been playing?
Oh boy.
Everybody knows what I've been playing. It's all over my stream.
So I actually started playing Cyberpunk 2077 again.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude, that game is
It's so well. Also, it's so
funny.
good now. Like Phantom.
Apparently
It's really good. Too.
The expansion is amazing.
Yeah, apparently it's so big that the developers recommend you start over.
100%. 100%. I will say starting over in that game was well worth it when Phantom Liberty came out. Also, Anthony, you will love it. I don't know if you've done this, but now that you have a graphics card that can handle it, you got to do all the graphics mods, dude. You can take screenshots in that game that look real. And your graphics card can run it. I was able to run with most of the graphics mods and like everything turned up and it looked amazing. And I was running it like 40 frames per second. And then when I actually wanted to play the game, I would just turn the few settings down to pop it up to 60, you know?
This might blow your mind. I don't think I've ever played Cyberpunk 2077 on
What?
PC.
What have you been playing it on your PS5?
I think I originally started it perhaps on a PS5, unless I had my computer. No, I'm trying to remember how I played it originally. I think it was my PS5, and then I've played it on my.
Wow.
You
Dude,
played
okay.
it on your Steam Deck?
Man.
So
It's verified.
And here's the thing.
And they have cross.
The thing is that I think Cyberpunk would be super fun on those situations, but it is such a technical marvel what you can do with mods in Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I gotta try
that.
that.
Like, it is
CD Projekt
here.
Red
I'm
is
gonna go on record and say that there is not a single better graphical possibility that you can play through that is also a good game. Like Cyberpunk 2077 with mods is going to be the best and most fun graphical experience that you can have on a computer. I don't think anything else even comes close without being just a technical marvel, you know? Like you're supposed to just walk through it and it looks pretty. Cyberpunk 2077, you can make it look damn near hyper realistic, gorgeous in a futuristic city, and it's still fun to play.
You have to try that. I've been considering rewatching the anime because it's so good.
It is.
It's crushing.
It's
Oh.
so good.
Speaking of graphics, did y'all see the Witcher 4 Unreal Engine preview?
Unreal 5.
I did not.
Yeah, Unreal Engine 5. Thank you. Yes, it looks
I have
so
seen
gorgeous.
it in another game I want to talk about, but that's the last game I'm going to talk about.
Okay.
Honestly, though, before you keep
go
on moving, I don't like. I know that they usually do like some kind of game with these engines. The last time that they teased the upgrade from 3 to 4 was on a trailer fire of a game. So I'm worried that like even if I watch this tech demo, I'm like, oh, it's fantastic. I can't wait to see that game. I'm not sure if it will be able to. I don't know. The legacy of it is a little skeptical for me now. So like, I'm sure it's gorgeous.
Are you talking about Witcher in general as like a IP, or what are you talking about?
Unreal Engine 5.
Oh, I see. I see.
When they
And you're
teased-
talking about what the
When they
League
teased
of
4.
Legends like
No.
Smite
When they
game that
teased-
they tried to do?
When they teased Unreal Engine 4, they teased a single-player game that was very evocative and very pretty, and it was also released like years after and was terrible. So
I think the only reason that I'm more accepting of like this as a technical demo is because it's CD Projekt Red.
wasn't it Witcher 4?
Yeah, Witcher 4.
Yeah, okay, I watched that. Yeah, no, it was fantastic. CD
Yeah,
Projekt Red can get it any day of the week. Like,
Yeah.
I forgot. My bad.
Yeah, and one of the big things to think about with the new generations of game engines is that they're not nearly as handicapped as they used to be. So they used to be extraordinarily handicapped by old Xbox and PlayStation and whatnot technology. Now the tech has caught up to like low level compute like PC hardware
Okay.
with like the direct access to the storage for loading things directly into RAM, so like
just
no load screens, and
processing
stuff
power.
like that. Like
Like, they've
processing
gotten-
power, actual ray tracing. Like
Yeah.
the engines used to have to do a whole bunch of nonsense to work around bad hardware.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
the hardware is in a good enough state where it's like, okay, we can do cool stuff. This is why like, years ago I'd have all these arguments at work about how I was saying that console gaming is holding back the gaming industry because of how antiquated brand new console hardware was compared to PC hardware. It was making games bad. You had to
'cause
develop games in poor ways to compensate for the bad hardware.
Yeah, makes sense.
Now the hardware is finally good enough where it's like, okay, we can start making really cool games. And I feel like we could have done that 10 years ago, but I'm glad we're doing it now and not never.
Fair.
Here for it.
So Unreal Engine 5 is hopefully going to be pretty awesome. I wanted to mention something that we all love to hate on now.
Oh, yeah.
Sea of Thieves has a new season coming out.
Bruh.
Remember how they have factions with like merchants and reapers and gold hoarders? Y'all remember those things?
Yeah, I remember them.
There's a new faction, guys. They're called smugglers. So they've introduced a faction for piracy in a
Smuggler's
pirate
Tide.
game. Let me say that again. They have introduced a faction that does piracy in a pirate game. You're already a pirate. Why do we need a faction for it?
Eric. Sorry. Eric, this is not directed at you. So just ignore what I'm about to say. This is very much for Anthony. I fucking told you.
It's so bad, man.
I've been telling you. And now I'm telling you again.
Now,
I
I'm gonna skip orders because this brings up something I'm really excited about. Ahoy. Okay,
saw
I want
that, yeah.
everyone to go to ahoy.gg and consider backing, crowdfunding this project, okay?
Not
Because
even doing it. Consider, you know.
it
Just
looks
consider.
great, but also I very much believe that we're about to go through a period of crowdfunding games being the only good games that come out for a while,
I believe that.
because games like Sea of Thieves are being ruined by executives and marketing teams, because that's what happens with big games. You know, sales and marketing get in charge and the artists, devs have no say anymore. That's why we have bad games nowadays. I mean, we have good games too, but mostly indie games. Clair, Obscur, not. I mean, they might have an investor or a publisher, but like, just it's a small team that actually got to do what they wanted to do. Like, that's the important part, is the artists doing what they want to do.
Be doing
right?
what they're supposed to be doing with making
And so,
art.
Yeah, and so if you think that Ahoy looks like a game for you, please consider crowdfunding this game. So they're trying it's a like 1700s, or I think it's somewhere in the 1700s. It's like the Caribbean. It is proper like naval combat. It's multi-crew gameplay. Okay, so kind of if you think about like Sea of Thieves is multi-crew gameplay in a way. Multi-crew gameplay. You will have NPC crew as well to help you out, because these ships are huge, right? You can't just have like 20 friends on every ship, because most of the ships have a lot of cannons. They're not like dumbed down Sea of Thieves. They are being historically accurate. Like, they are modeling these ships after real ships. They will never sell ships. Okay, they will only sell cosmetics. So every time they introduce a new historically accurate ship, it is free. It is added to the game. It's just cosmetics that you would pay for, right?
That's sick.
Yeah, and so there's no fantasy either, right? It is completely historical. Y'all reminded me of it earlier. I can't remember what you're talking about, but for instance, they are currently having like discussions with scholars and other people, because they're trying to figure out, how do we handle the slave trade in our game, because we're trying to be historically accurate, and we will not let people be slave
traders,
right?
Yeah.
But how do we not ignore it and use it in an educational way within our game? Like, we don't, because they can't just be like, oh, this never happened. That would be
Exactly.
weird.
Exactly.
Right? So it has to be in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's an interesting thing too. But they have a really great like 19-20 minute long video introducing the game and showing what they've all been working on passionately as volunteers. Because there's a small team of volunteers who've been putting things together. So they actually have stuff. And the ultimate vision of this game is an MMO. But right now they're just working on releasing a experience that you can sail in Q1 of 2026. So it's, you can go out and you can sail your ship and do the multi-crew sail in. And then at the end of 2026, they want the PvP, like the arena where you get to do combat, right? And then undetermined when, ultimately they want a flat out MMO in this area that's historically accurate. You can sail the seas, go where you want to go, be a pirate, be a navy, like, whatever you want to call it. You think that you're the good guy, but you're actually the bad guy, because we've all seen Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yup.
Right,
we
stuff
have.
like that. So I'm
have.
excited about this because this is the type of game that I've been saying forever needs to happen, because it's like Sea of Thieves has shown us this is something interesting. And there's so many people that want to do, like Star Trek, multi-crew gameplay in a space simulator.
I literally just sent
And the
you
same thing with a ship is
the question of that. I literally just sent you a question about
Wildgate.
that. Wildgate, yeah.
I don't
Because
think
it's
I have.
literally that idea of like they took Sea of Thieves and they took the idea of piracy and like you being on a ship and sailing around and everything, and they put it in space like I told Sea of Thieves to do, and made it into a battle royale.
There's another game that just came out that's in space, and it's kind of like Brux Galactic.
Yep.
But it's not Wildgate, I don't think. Is it? No, Wildgate's not out yet. This other one's already out.
Oh, Wildgate looks interesting.
Oh, I'm excited. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I mean, these are the games that we've been waiting on. They're the games that have been in development while Sea of Thieves has been dying.
It's time.
Yes. I wish I could remember the game. But anyways, so please back it if you're interested. I did. I already backed.
He was like, please back it, because I already did.
Yeah. Now, of course, I played Star Citizen, but not just to play Star Citizen. I participated in like one of the biggest events in the history of at least the Star Memers on Friday, where we had somewhere between 70 to 100 players involved on either side, right? So there's like 30 to 50 of us and 30 to 50 of them in combat, and random other people that weren't like part of the other side. And basically, oh my god, I froze, of course.
We love
basically
it here.
there is this there's a role-playing scene in Star Citizen, just like in GTA, right? There's this guy, god, lost his name, but he is an arms dealer. Think like what was that Nick Cage movie that was super vulgar?
Lord of War.
Lord of War. Think Lord of War. So he's an arms dealer, right? And we got one of the Star Memers to be one of his customers. So this guy sets up at a location on this gas planet that has platforms, and he's got like $30 million worth of arms there. And so Al gets escorted to the location to buy the arms, which gives us the location to send in a dropship with a strike team to frickin' go in and try to get it. And since I had set my respawn point on our Polaris, which is, the second biggest like vehicle now, I go in with the Vanguard and I'm like first person up the elevator. I get dead pretty quick, but had a pretty epic fight. Then I come with wave 2 and we like jump onto the platform, all of us like flip in, and huge, very long fight, like get onto their enemy Polaris, eventually die again, go back to our Polaris, get in my ship that I parked on it, fly it down, dock it on the enemy Polaris, eventually die again. We go through so much things going on. We think we lost our chance. So we got the goods actually. The original strike
He's
team
got
that was
the
on.
goods.
We secured the goods, but we weren't done. This was Operation Candyman, okay? And we wanted to kidnap the Candyman and hold him for ransom. This role-playing guild has a rule where they don't backspace. So if they get downed, they're not going to go straight to respawn. They're going to stay like dead but laying on the floor, right? They're not going to respawn. So we thought we lost him in this massive chaos of a fight. But I tell them, my ship is still docked on their ship, and I can see it over here out in space in the middle of nowhere. They're like, oh my God, really? And I go there. We found him. Okay. And then I'm quantum interdicting him with my ship, which means they can't leave. I have locked down this area. If I'm within 5 kilometers of their ship, they can't leave. Okay. So we show up in full force. Some other random Idris shows up. Like, it is the biggest battle I've ever seen, and you're just gonna, it was epic. And there's gonna be a big video that comes out. I shared some of my I recorded some footage that might be in the video. We'll see. Apparently the editor that I was talking to, he was like, this footage is perfect, this is exactly what I needed. And I was like, okay, cool.
Hell yeah,
So,
brother. Hell yeah.
I recorded some good stuff, but yeah, dude, like, it's just great. Starts getting better and better. The bugs are getting less and less. I can't wait for it to be a real game. Even though it's a real game to me, but I understand that it's not for everybody.
I'm a real boy.
Yeah. So the last game, and ask y'all about that, I'm surprised y'all haven't talked about yet, is Dune.
I so there were 3 other games I wanted to bring up that
I'm not a
just as a
doomer.
like I want to
I'm just
try
not a
them.
doomer.
I do want to try out
Dune.
Dune.
Yeah, Dune
Dune, I'm
Awakening
also
is
not a
out.
doomer.
Like,
also not a doomer.
did you watch the movies?
I did. I love them.
You love the movie,
the
but you're
books
not
too.
interested in the game.
So how do I word it without seeming like a freaking a snob?
Snobbyton.
Yeah, it just doesn't strike me as my kind of game, honestly.
What doesn't strike? Because I'm just so curious about the game in general, so I want to know what you're thinking.
So I know that there's like this whole theme of like there's the normal desert, which is where everybody plays, is like the general area that like you start out in, and then there's
And
the
apparently you can have like a private server.
yeah.
Well,
and
yeah,
that's-
it's plays similarly to like Valheim or Power World.
Yeah.
Like that's the style of game it is.
and then you also have the deep desert where
That's the
movers
PvP zone.
and that's the PvP zone, and it's like where you can have the movers and shakers of the world. That's where they play, right?
I heard it wipes Wooly.
The best way to explain it is it plays similar to V Rising
Sorry, Matt.
in
Yeah.
the sense that you can go on, you have servers you can pick from that wipe or don't wipe in different ways.
I heard the deep desert wipes weekly.
Depends on the
As far as I know, it's set by like server, so
Yeah.
you can determine how stuff wipes server. wide.
Oh.
I really think that model is it's interesting to like a certain, I guess, demographic of gamers. I'm just not the one, honestly. Like, I don't want to hold a monopoly over the spice. Like, in my head, I see the intrigue of it. It's very much like this whole. It's very much a big brain kind of aspect of it. Of like, if I know how to win this game my way, and I'm gonna play it my way. So like, some people would go possibly the political intrigue route, where they're like, oh, I'm gonna partner up with these other clans, and we're gonna be the only venue that you can get spice securely, because everybody else on this server is aggro or something like that. That's cool for some. It's not cool for me. Like, it's I see how cool it can be, and I see how it can generate these stories that you can have about this game.
It's very Star Citizen-esque, honestly. So I'm
Really?
not surprised that like it's on your radar. It's just not for me.
No. I
Also, like in terms of the lore, you read the books, it just gets weird. And I don't know anything that's associated with Dune. Like I get that like the movies have hit like this really sweet spot of the story, but I'm gonna tell you right now, books 2 and 3, you're just like, wait, no, wait.
Oh no. Yeah, I
It's-
heard
it's
that
not
it's a
bad,
alternate
it's
reality
just-
for this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, from what I've heard, it's a slower Valheim
Yeah.
V Rising type of game in the Dune verse that is true to the verse, and from what I've heard, it's a slow, methodical survival game type of thing. Hello, come on up. Yeah. Oh, you just fell.
Interesting. Yeah, so it sounds like the server is just the server. For some reason, I thought when you went to the deep desert, it was just like massive, like MMO, not
No.
server deep desert.
I think it's more. I think what Eric has said is correct in the sense that like a lot of the content is based per server. So however you interact with the game is based on rules the server's already created. Meow.
Yes. Tell them how you really feel.
Interesting. Yeah, it's just I know so many servers have been like just ready for Dune.
Yeah.
You know, it's all over the place.
Yeah.
I
Because then
watched
they start
Hippo.
Yeah.
I watched
Go ahead.
Hippo start to play it, and he's like, guys, I can't. I can't play 25 hours of PVE just to
Oh, it's
eventually
very
get
slow.
to PVE.
I have heard that.
Now, apparently, he's going to play on Captain Falcor's server soon, and he should be able to skip all of that.
Yeah, just like any of those other survival games, those private servers allow you to essentially have a bunch of command line arguments that you can do for how you set up your server and all of these types of things that will allow for different variations of play styles, you know, from what I understand. But it does look interesting. I do want to try it out.
Yeah, me too, but that the the amount of time to play it in like basically single player group mode
It's
versus
very high.
Oh yeah, I heard it's like essentially there's like a 3-hour get up and go time or something like that.
That's really slow for me, guys. Honestly.
I agree.
Yeah.
It is not first on my list to try. I do want to try it, but I don't think I'm going to get to it soonish.
Yeah.
The one I am super excited for that I've been watching a lot of people like and streamers play because they had the beta and stuff like that is Arc Raiders.
Oh, I have heard that.
Which-
that I would play.
Looks like it's going to be my Tarkov replacement. It's a third-person cyberpunk Tarkov.
Yep.
bro.
Yeah.
What
Have
about
you seen the play? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Anthony.
Oh no! I do want to try Gray Zone. I'm not saying that. I am just Raiders doesn't come out for like 6 months.
Yeah, it's not coming out anytime.
So
they had
there's
a beta
yeah.
recently.
They just had an open beta weekend type of thing,
was
and
really
it
good.
just looks so polished already and so good. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think I'm excited for Arc Raiders. But the other topic I wanted to bring up, I saw a full, and I know y'all aren't the like primo card gamers.
Wow. Okay.
Like y'all don't play too many card games. I know Anthony played a lot with me, and for a while, Magic the Gathering, you were like going in. But I've done a lot of card games like all of my life, and I think the new League of Legends trading card game might be really, really good.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
And it
Oh.
has a mechanic that I think solves the commander problem for multiplayer card games and enjoying them in a group setting. So
for League of Legends?
Oh, they're
Yes.
doing a commander styled game for that. Their card.
The game is so the game one is commander style. So you have a leader of each deck that is your hero, like you would select in League of Legends. So you can pick one of the playable characters, like Katarina or whatever,
Whoever.
Jinx, etc. But the actual game isn't health point based. It's a scoring point game. So there are locations that you deal out that each person kind of dictates based on their deck that goes into the center. And you get points by owning these locations. And when you go to combat phases, you're doing the combat, but you're attacking the other people at that location. And if you're the last person standing on that location at the end of the turn, you get a point.
Yeah.
But what that means is that 4-person commander games and things like that, you're not trying to kill other people. You're trying to go for locations.
Hold space.
You're trying to hold space. But it still plays like a card game. But not only that, they have separated the mana mechanic to a separate deck. So every single turn, you will guarantee get mana and cards to draw. So it has solved 2 of my huge issues with playing Commander as a board game type of thing. Because I'll be honest, I love Magic the Gathering, but I've never been a huge 1v1 Magic person. I've always loved Commander because it felt more like playing a board game. And that was really, really fun to me. However, I didn't really like the idea of playing Commander and kicking somebody out or bullying somebody out or having this situation where somebody got out super early and then wasn't able to play for a certain amount of time. In the League of Legends card game, you play till the end no matter what. So everybody is always in the game and can change the game and make comebacks and like change what's going on because you're not losing health and getting kicked out of the game. You're playing until somebody gets 8 points by controlling a location. And not only that, when you get to that last point, the last point is special. You actually have to dictate that you are in control of the whole battle, which means that the guys I was watching that were reviewing it and got to go play the live demo in San Diego, they actually said oftentimes somebody would pull out ahead, get to that last point, and then an underdog would come back and battle them out in a harsh, crazy battles to get that last point. And sometimes the underdog would win because that last point, you had to dictate that you got in control. So slower decks that took longer to build up and quicker decks both had wins that they could get out and do because there was it was really nicely balanced in that way. And so all the cards look really, really interesting. It's Commander. However, you can only summon your Commander once. So once you put your leader out, he only gets 1 shot to do his big special stuff. And you better use it wisely because if he dies, he goes to a graveyard just like normal cards. He doesn't go to a commander zone. So you don't always get him back. So he plays more like he's like an extra card that you always have access to in your hand that everybody knows about. And so it looks really, really cool. And the different location cards have different effects that they give for controlling it. So you can get benefits from owning different locations based on which ones are out. And it looks really, it looks like a really cool board game that just has a trading card aspect to it. Unlike trading card games that look like, oh, I need the best cards to be able to win. In this one, because of the fact that it plays more like a little bit of a board game, having the best cards helps you, but the odds aren't always in your favor. You still got to play it more strategically and mechanically than something like Magic the Gathering, where sometimes you just get mana drawn out. In this game, everybody is always going to hit their mana, right? So it looks really, really cool. I'm really excited for it. It was something I watched. I watched Simo's video about it today. And Simo has like an hour-long video where he talks about a bunch of different cards. He goes through all the mechanics and stuff. A really great video to watch if you're interested. It's not out yet, but it's coming out really soon. So I will probably pick up at least enough cards to play a 4-person as a board game. If nothing else, I'll get like 4 starter decks so I can play it as a board game as another option. because card game board games are notoriously easy to set up, so you don't have. So it's like a really easy board game to set up too. So that's always fun.
Dude, like, Hearthstone was the first to, maybe not the first, but the first very notorious card game to solve the mana problem.
Yeah.
Where that's, you get 1 mana per round, unless you manipulate it. I'm surprised that like Magic doesn't have a format where it's like, take all of your mana, put it over here in a separate deck, and
Yeah.
you still have to try the ratio right. You could still mess up, and if you do multicolor, not get what you need. But we're gonna like fix that problem potentially just by separating them into 2 decks, kind of like we were talking about.
So people have tried that in like forums and stuff like that. The problem that you have in Magic is that the cards aren't balanced to have that occur. And so what happens is the really good decks win even more. The mediocre decks lose even more. So instead of becoming a situation where you have like a linear curve or like a little bit slanted, what you actually have is like a bell curve that goes up towards the top end decks that are pricier. And so it like really,
Yeah, I mean, like Magic inherently has a balance issue where like
Yeah.
the only enjoyable ways
Yes.
to play Magic.
Is to play it optimally.
Well, no. Unless you want to spend a shit ton of money,
was
the
about to
only
say-
good ways to play Magic are drafting. So you have to open unopened packs and try to make the best deck at the table.
yeah, but
Or
even
you
then,
play Commander. and,
yeah.
and you play Commander with people that aren't trying to min
Yeah,
max. And
I was about to say
destroy
you do the best way to play Magic in my opinion, and I'll say this only because drafting is really really fun, but drafting also has an inherent learning curve that is
for deck
hidden. Like you aren't going to have fun drafting for the first 5 to 10 times you draft. It's pretty hard.
Yeah, for a new player, the only way to draft, in my opinion, is with friends, not at a
An
freaking
event,
place.
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
And where you and your friends order the pre-release pack that is
Yep.
most recent online,
Yeah.
and everyone has their own pre-release pack. The thing is, when you
Yep.
draft a pre-release, you aren't passing cards around. You open like 6 packs and you make your own deck there, and you have to have a house rule that is, there's no timer. We are gonna be patient and we're gonna drink until everyone's ready to
Yeah.
go. Okay, no timers, no pressure, because some people need so much more time than other people.
I was
Okay,
about
and
to
so
say,
if you get done
that's
early,
okay.
you get more snacks and you get more drinks. All right.
Yeah. I
That's
also think
okay.
that's so fun because like deck building is inherently one of the most fun things about Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, you develop like an attachment to it and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yes.
But it's so hard
Yes,
to do.
it's
also,
so difficult. And then when you go to events
so
and stuff
bad
like
at
that, it's timed and like and you're punished at events so harshly for it. Whereas when you're doing it with friends, you get to do things like me and Anthony used to run this exact format round robin, and everybody would get a bunch of games in against different decks and have fun with it. So you wouldn't get kicked out of a tournament or anything like that. But yeah, outside of that, Commander with monetary like budget limits, where you say, okay, we're playing Commander, but it's like a $200 deck max.
Oh,
your
there it
internet was
goes.
just crapping out. Yeah,
Oh,
or
what
like when
happened?
you
Weird.
buy the quad set, like the
Yeah,
quad
the
set
quad
that I
set is
have
really good.
The Lord of the Rings quad set.
Can
Yeah.
I tell my drafting experience that kind of
Yeah.
killed Magic from?
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
go for it.
I was like 23, 24, whatever. I broke college kid, whatever. I went to hang out with a friend of mine. He was like, he's still big into Magic, but he took me to this drafting tournament. And what they did was you paid in, you opened up, everybody opened up packs, and you after you whatever it is that you were going to pick out of the deck, right? Just standard formatting. I didn't know what I was doing, so I decided to do a black white artifact build. This was like forever ago, right? I had no idea what I was playing. I was just picking cards that like kind of looked cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
That's
Sword
the
of Light
best
and
way to
Darkness,
play.
And I was like, oh, I'll just play around this. Oh, what the fuck? You picked up. I was like, okay, I guess I'm taking it. I went up against somebody before, and like first round, and I got knocked out.
Yeah. I hate that.
So I was like, here.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Like-
That's the worst.
Yeah.
So one thing is I've played Magic the Gathering since I was 6 years old. And I inherently love Magic the Gathering. But the community and the way that things are set up have so many faults that ruin the experience.
Dude. Can I talk about my ruined experience? I still play, but Nat. Eric got me into Magic just before I visited him in
Yeah.
Boston while I was in college, right? He helped me develop a really cool deck, okay? And this was very budget friendly and cool. And so we take this deck to a tournament, a standard tournament.
Oh, silly.
Which is where you can have like 4 of each
Yeah,
card and stuff
yeah.
like that, right? Well, I had 4 of this like lion-looking legendary card in there, which was really good but really cheap, cost like nothing. And it's my first at tournament. I'm playing against this older dude who's 40 or 50 something, and he's constantly talking to everybody around him, being kind of rude, you know, not playing with me, but like talking to other people because he's waiting on me, you know, impatient. I got my freaking legendary out. I'm so
Is he playing
excited.
blue?
He's out. I'm going.
Okay.
I don't know better. I play my legendary again. I
Yeah.
another lion, my second legendary. He goes, "Oh, you can't do that." I'm like, he goes, "You can only have 1 legendary on the playing field at a time." I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry." I pick it up. He says, "No, it's dead." I'm like,
Wow.
he's like, no, you have to discard that now. By the way, I was not losing. I don't know if I was winning or not. I might have been close to winning, maybe not.
Wow.
Dude, it's like 19. A young blood.
obviously,
First time ever
had
playing
never
this
played
game.
before.
And it doesn't matter who
Yeah.
wins. Like, it's not like we're playing for major money. Yes, there's prizes. There's prizes every
Yeah.
freaking week.
It's
at
one of
these
those things
games.
where there are a lot of rules that, because like from a technical aspect, that is a rule. Like if 2 legendaries come into existence on the field,
that's fine. It
one
makes
of them
sense.
dies, right? But man, it's just one of those rules that just shouldn't. Like that sort of rule just doesn't make sense to me. In my opinion, it's like, oh, it doesn't get to the field. It goes back to the hand would be just as easy a rule. And you just gave information to your opponent and it like doesn't really matter. And it's like, they still have an advantage.
They still have an advantage.
Like the punishment doesn't fit the crime. And the fact of enforcing it just doesn't make any sense because it just doesn't make any sense. It's just crazy. And that happens all the time in Magic the Gathering. I've played tournaments at like conventions and stuff like that, and every time I see people like that. And I'm just like, this is why
I have a stance.
yeah. This is why I do Commander at home with 3 other friends, and it plays like a board game, and it's super fun. And there were still flaws with it, for sure. But yeah, that's why I was really excited about League of Legends.
Oh my god.
here.
I feel that and this is the final thing I'll say a little bit about Magic. We can go back to what Anthony was about to say. I think that games like Magic already have mechanics in them that come across as broken when you think about having legendary creatures up on the board, whatever other like rule that you have in terms of just like playability. Like I've seen the Final Fantasy cards come out, and I've heard the freaking uproar that's gone along with them. Like Vivi looks stupid. So I don't understand why the game is so hard up its own ass about playing a very specific way when it obviously does not give a fuck.
Yeah,
So
I've heard a
that
lot of
juxtaposition is
backlash
just
about
not-
them doing all the
IP.
what do you call them?
IP
Crossovers.
Crossovers.
Sets.
And
IP
I was
crossovers.
about to ask about this because so we've been going to Walmart lately because after the hurricane, it's our closest store really, grocery store, and I started walking by the card aisle every time we
you
go.
silly bastard.
For the past few weeks, dude, all the Magic cards disappeared.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I was just like, what? What's? I don't know why. Did someone? I'm like, did someone blow
Came
up?
through.
Do they take them out just before the next thing comes out? Because I see the what is it? The Final Fantasy thing comes out in like 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird, but yeah, like I I just looked it up. I'm really looking forward to November. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Wife Ash, if you're there,
It's coming. to
Magic Avatar: The Last Airbender. No, what I'm excited
No.
about is very
No.
simple. It's the decks. I'm
It's
probably
the what
gonna
deck?
the commander deck.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
probably gonna buy it.
Commanders. Because
Yeah, it's probably gonna be all four.
Yeah.
I'm guessing, and
Yeah.
that's just gonna be a cool board game to have. It's just
Yeah.
those decks.
That's fair.
I would rather
That's how I think
avatars.
a lot of people
I
should
would
play
love
it.
for them
Is
to
just
do
like buy the
Goku,
4 set,
Aang.
treat it as a board game. I will say, as a card, like that's why I'm excited about the League of Legends stuff, is because they're like, oh no, we're making this game as like you can play 2 to 4 players. That's how we designed it, and we designed it with a way that nobody gets out until the game's over. And here's all the cards. But I will say the most interesting card games that I've played in recent years that I really enjoyed, I just hate the fact that they're only 1v1, are the Ultraverse ones that do like Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, things like that. They just had a really cool mana mechanic where you could play any card as mana for the color that it is, but you would sacrifice the ability to play that card. Like every single card in the deck is also mana of the color. And so whenever you draw the card, you
So if
always
you need
have
to
so much mana.
sacrifice-
Yeah. And it's permanent mana too. Like there's a mana
very
zone
video
and you can play
game-esque.
any card.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the combat is fighting game mechanics. So you can secretly choose high, middle, low, and things like that as an attack point to attack somebody else. And they can defend high, middle, low. And so it turns into, when you battle the other person, it turns into like a little fight game every combat phase, which was a lot of fun. I really loved the Dragon Ball Z one. I loved the One Piece one. The only thing I don't like about that is it's only 1v1. So there's no way to play it in a group setting that I found that was enjoyable, unfortunately. But that game was, that mechanic was really cool. I would love to see that in video game form. I feel like that game would do so well. That card game would do so well in video game form. Because being able to play that without having to go to a place and just being able to draft cards of different IPs online would be so cool. But I'm excited for the League of Legends one. It looks fun. Like I said, I'll definitely get the starter decks for it and try it out. It'll be super low investment to have another 4-person card board game type of thing, So it looks cool. Looks cool.
That game that I couldn't remember is called Jump Ship. It is
Jump Ship.
the PvE up to 4 co-op thing. It's only in early access right now, but
I think
it's
my
like
Uncle Tony was creaming his jeans about this. Totally creaming his jeans about this.
Yeah.
He really wants to play it.
I feel like
so I want to
somebody
play
showed
this
us
at
this.
this point too. Like it looks.
I did. Tony did.
We talked about it before. Now
Only
you
definitely
can
showed
play
this to
it.
us. Yeah.
Oh,
Now you can play the
cool.
or I think get early access. I'm guessing you have to pay for early access.
It
but
says
doesn't
coming
show
soon
an
to
option
early
pay, so I don't
access.
know.
It says the developers intend to release as a work in
well, there's a
progress
demo.
soon. Yeah, there's a demo.
I don't know how long the demo
Game
lasts.
needs to get fleshed out.
So it might be a limited time to try it for free.
I see.
But yeah,
Yeah, it looks cool.
It looks cool. Deep Rock Galactic's great, and being on
Yeah.
a spaceship and having to repair it and going from spaceship stuff to FPS stuff. This just sounds cool.
Yeah, I'm
Sounds
100%
cool.
in. I love that.
The only other
type
thing
of
I
thing.
have is something I'm shocked by is there's a Happy Gilmore 2 coming out, and I
What?
haven't seen the trailer yet, but of course. I
That's
know, I just found
crazy.
out during the podcast. I was like, Happy Gilmore 2? Like, are we sure about this?
Yeah, I feel
Maybe
like
it's gonna be good, maybe not. I don't know.
yeah. Who is
The
producing?
first one is like a unique thing.
It feels like Adam Sandler just maybe, going
Needing
through a
some money.
midlife.
For sure.
I was thinking like midlife crisis, wants to relive the glory days, but maybe.
End of life crisis.
How old is he? What?
He's very old, dude.
What? How
He's
old is Adam
end of life
Sandler?
old.
And
He's
he's
end of
only
life old.
58
Stop,
years
Anthony.
old. He's not that old.
He's not
Okay.
that old.
Eric, average age of a man is 74, so
But
that
the-
is
but the
16 years old.
average
So the amount of time it
age
took
is-
him to get his license.
But the thing is
is-
He
when
just
you have as
accept
much
that you
money
were
as Adam
wrong.
Sandler and the
Just
medical,
accept that you were wrong.
he's gonna live for a while longer, most likely, unless something really tragic happens, So, I feel like this is. I don't know. I'm
mean,
not
he-
saying you're wrong that it's
looks
a
like-
need money
saying.
situation, but my expectation is he probably wants to relive some of the glory days, So,
I mean,
But-
yeah. He does strike me as the kind of guy.
well,
We shall see. I
yeah,
hope it's good.
I guess with that,
I
we'll
love
see.
the first one.
yeah, we'll see. I do too. I love the first one. Oh, and I'm not even a huge fan of Adam Sandler, but I like Happy Gilmore. So, but
Yeah, he has some really good movies.
yeah, I guess with that,
but yeah, he's
I,
a very strong character.
he is.
Hello?
You guys are the
Hello?
worst.
Hello.
You-
How are
With
they?
that,
Well, he's just
With
gonna
that-
ignore Nat and Nat's
holy
experience.
moly!
Because
I was
Nat
trying to
doesn't
get
play
some
video
buffer.
games anymore.
I do, dude. My entire stream has Clair Obscur. I've been playing
Yes.
Clair Obscur for like the past 3 weeks. It has not changed.
Oh, I honestly
just
thought that he had
only
already spoke on Clair Obscur. Honestly, so I forgot he didn't
So
go into
good.
details about it.
Yeah, literally that was it. Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you not play Marvel Rivals to do your thing?
No, I did not.
I have not yet either.
did.
That is also on my list, but
I
like
played
time.
Clair Obscur, and that's
Yeah, it was Clair Obscur
Yeah.
and Blueprints for me, and I did not get
only
Marvel
playing
Rivals
Clair
time.
Obscur.
But
At the stage of Clair Obscur that I'm at, and what I want to do with the game, which is like get as close to 100% on the first playthrough as possible.
ditto.
I don't think I'm going to be playing Marvel Rivals anytime soon unless somebody's like, hey, come play Marvel Rivals with us. And then I'll be like, okay,
Yeah.
I guess.
Fair. Fair.
We still have to figure out when we're going to play Warhammer, though, guys. I guess we'll
Yes.
figure that out at some
Hey.
point in time.
You know, there's I got great news for you guys.
What's that?
Right before the podcast, I watched a rundown, 9 minutes of the Apple
Oh, I
WWDC
watched that
thing.
too. Yeah.
Best coming
Polls. Yep.
polls,
No, that's funny.
polls in the
Polls
group
in the
chat.
chat.
That's funny.
When can we play
Yes.
this game? We should test it. We shouldn't just create a poll. We should start talking about it. It predicts, hey, maybe I want to poll this. So someone be like, hey guys, when are we gonna play this game? I don't know. When do
Really-
you want to play this game?
Really
See how-
stretch
see what
that
it takes
Apple
to get it to
intelligence
predictively do it.
implementation.
It's so good.
Yeah.
That's
so
funny.
good.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Was there anything else you're interested in with what they're? Did you watch
watched
the
all
whole
of it.
thing or just a short?
Yeah. I watched all of it.
Oh, okay.
There was,
So,
there was
you know a lot
few
more than I
things that
do.
were kind of interesting to me in terms of just like AI utility because they're really stepping hard towards security with a lot of their features. Every single feature that they announced with AI, they were like, "Oh, and by the way, you can turn on the fact that AI will the data used to create videos that you're creating will not be fed to Apple or to ChatGPT." And I was like,
Yeah.
that's how you do it. As for the features themselves, a lot of things I was like, okay, like this is kind of aimed
coded again, like the background for group chats, the transparent icons on the screen. I was like, come on, guys. Like, I understand that you're operating on Apple time. They've had this for years. WhatsApp has had this for years. Years. That being said, I'm not gonna go ahead and look a gift horse mouth. I'll take whatever advancement I can get. A lot of the features that they were talking about with the actual like the Tacoma, whatever it is that their new is coming out is called, the spotlight function of to just directly prompt out much whatever you want to do. Ask, like, let's say you want to send an email, you just say send email, and then it tells you like, hey, what do you want to say? What do you want to send it to? What's the title? What do you want to say? And then like it's like you never go into the mail app. It just literally just does it all right there.
That sounds really cool, dude.
Yeah.
There's two things I'm most excited about. One is everything's gonna have the same version now.
Yeah, what I was like
version 26.
Yeah, man.
You know, next year or not 2 years from now, version 27. Like,
Exactly.
thank you. But the other thing I was like geeking about was CarPlay stuff.
I don't have a car that can do CarPlay. Either mine or my wife's car can do CarPlay. So I'm just, I was like, I skipped the entire feature.
Dude, I never understood it because I talked to like car salesmen and they'd be like, yeah, like the only thing people care about when they come in is if it has CarPlay or not. I'm like, okay, whatever. And it wasn't until my truck that I got to experience CarPlay. I'm just like,
shit.
Yeah, this is great. I've driven a Tesla. CarPlay is better than Tesla.
Yeah.
Like, hands down, way.
Yeah. I believe it.
I love it. I can't.
wish
I never want to have a car that doesn't have CarPlay, and they're improving it. I saw stuff about how they're working with, like these cars are coming out right now, where your dash is CarPlay.
Yeah,
and
like the odometers and everything.
Yeah, and like there'll be like a factory developed one where it's the manufacturer's style and stuff like that, what they want. But then there's just completely other stuff that you can, or your style, what you care about. You don't even need for odometers anymore. You can just do like freaking lines and bars and stuff like that. And
sick.
It looks
Pretty
really
sick.
cool. So yeah, I want my
Pretty
next vehicle to have
CarPlay,
like full
for
CarPlay
sure,
integration on
for-
the steering wheel and the whatever other screens they've got going on.
They had a
It's so
feature.
cool.
I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, the wallet on your phone for certain models is going to be your key coming up soon. So if you have like a Polestar or any of those other cars, they're like
to unlock the car.
to unlock the car and everything. That's going to be done through your Apple Wallet. So anything to get rid of the keys that I have in my pocket, honestly, because I feel like those things kill my freaking butt and or thigh anytime I have them on my person.
They make them so big, dude.
The worst, but they're necessary for security. I get it, but at the same time, I don't.
That is the one thing Tesla started doing way before everybody else. That's pretty great. Whereas you have like a card, it's a credit card, but you don't even need it. You can just use your phone like you're describing instead.
Well, because I'm thinking like if you're doing some kind of token based authentication, it's like an easy solve for any form of like stealing or anything. But then if somebody gets your phone, and then there's also like does the actual company itself monitor that token system, or is it being done through a third party? If it's being done through a third party, are they actually monitoring who has access to those tokens, or is it like something that where they're susceptible to having a leak, and then
So
people are just like coming to
my
their
understanding
parking lot
is
and
it's
all the cars are
equivalent
on?
to your credit card tap to pay.
Yeah, it's a token
Well,
based.
like they could steal your credit card thing. That's why you have the blockers in your wallets. what was it, the NFC blockers or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Near field.
typically in like a Tesla, I know you can have pin to drive.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're worried about someone stealing your car,
Oh
can
yeah,
just
yeah. I guess that's
type
a quick
in
fix. Yeah.
a security code that nobody knows, it's unique to your car. Ideally, it's not 1, 2, 3, 4.
God, people who put 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, but yeah,
No, the people you really want to look out for are the people that do 9, 8, 7, 6.
why are they sociopaths?
You don't want to know.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll save that for the next podcast.
Yes.
But yeah, dude, I'm excited about the car stuff. Hopefully, hopefully cars get good.
And they start costing less. That'd be great.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Nice.
Well, gentlemen,
Gentlemen.
ladies, German,
Ladies,
German, leaders.
Yes. Yes, finally. With that.
That-
Okay, I got it. I know this part.
Wow,
I know this
finally.
part.
Wow.
With that.
Wow.
Check out all the stuff in the doobly doo. All the YouTubes and stuff. Anthony's got a bunch of new videos on his channel. Definitely check those out at Boardaman.
We might have a new
shorts. Doing
for
oh
Tap
yeah,
Haven.
you got to send me that. Oh, you didn't.
Oh.
You didn't
I
let me
did.
know that you resent it. I was waiting for you to resend. Yeah. If it's up there, I'll put
okay.
it on there.
Okay. It's in the
Well,
doobly.
not in the doobly doo. It's in the. 'cause
Good
the
night,
doobly-
gentlemen.
It's in the
Good
doobly.
night,
Yeah, it's the doobly dash.
gentlemen.
Y'all have a wonderful week. Check out all this stuff. We'll catch you in the next one.
Peace.
Bye.